everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Up-Beet Dietitians podcast.
Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be doing a little, what's the phrase? I'm already not doing well. Flash from the past. That's the phrase.
Blast from the past.
Blast
Flashback
from-
or blast from the past.
Flash
Oh boy.
from the past. A rough start, but we're going to be talking about our dietetic student days, a little bit inside the life. Hannah and I did not really have a great idea of what we'd be expecting when we were in undergrad. So we're going to take you through specifically sophomore year. This is a very pinnacle year in the dietetics education world. We're going to be talking about classes. Some of these might be a little scary to revisit. So if you're also a dietetic student or a dietitian, warning for those, content warning. But we're also going to be talking about some fun things that we did together, our adventures, just kind of what the life looked like.
If you are currently a dietetic student, especially at Purdue, solidarity.
Yes.
We feel for you.
We are here for you. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to YouTube. We are going to be including many pictures in this one. You get to see little baby us. And then also we have our exclusive content on Spotify. So if you want to hear more from us, be sure to go check it out over there.
Yeah. Yeah. If you like this style of content, like today's video or episode where it's kind of just us goofing off, there's a lot more of that in the bonus segment. It is a lot less dietitian-y, which is fun for us and hopefully for you too.
Yes.
Okay. I guess to paint a picture of like what era we're in terms of like I don't know, like outfits and like what's trending in the world. This is fall 2016 to spring 2017. That was when we were sophomores at Purdue.
We're really aging ourselves.
I know. You can do the math, figure how old we are. Not that we're ashamed of it, but we have gotten some recent comments about how old we look, which is bizarre. Anyway, that's the pitfall of going semi-viral, I guess. Anyway, that is the era we're in. Style was weird. Makeup was weird. We'll probably include pictures where we demonstrate that. Should we start though with like actual like classes, like what we were doing at school before we get into like the not school stuff?
Yeah, let's start with the classes because I feel like that really helps you understand where we at academically.
What we
We
did
do a freshman year recap. We'll make sure to tag it in the episode description.
But yeah, okay. So I took the liberty of trying to Google our, what's it called? Like the list of classes that you take as a student each year.
Like class curriculum and whatnot.
Curriculum, yes. And it's not an exact thing because you can kind of take whatever as long as you do the prerequisites. But roughly, we took a few of the same classes as everyone else would take that year. One of the big ones was anatomy. Woof. That one included like a recitation, a lab, and lecture. And it was just like so intense. We also had food science. Was that the one with the male professor?
I'm forgetting if the food science professor is the one I don't like, or if this is the other older white male professor I don't like.
Yes. I get food science and nutrition science confused.
Yeah.
Because we had both of those classes, but nutrition science was, I think, junior year.
Yeah. I think it was food science I didn't like. This guy.
Yes. This is where we had that like bound book. We like wrote stuff in, remember? And the TA like graded off of that sometimes. I like visually remember like the eggs, like the size of the eggs, like Pee-wee and Jumbo. That is like stuck in my head since then for the last 8 years.
When do we ever have to use that?
I don't know, but it's in my head now forever. Or at least it has been for 8 years. There was like the classic map of the pig and the cow to memorize the cuts of meat, which I do use that frequently.
And food science was fun because it had a lab where we got to cook a lot and bake.
Yes. Orgo.
Yeah. Organic chemistry for people that don't know. They also call this OChem.
Yes. I didn't know Purdue was weird in calling it Orgo. Everyone else calls it OChem besides us.
Orgo kind of is a weird name.
Yeah, it is. Leave it to Purdue.
It's like one letter away from being debatable,
Yeah.
which feels like a Purdue student thing to do.
Not notice that because we're all nerds.
hmm But we had orgo and we had food safety. Oh my gosh, became serve safe certified this year. That's when you can
Hmm.
like handle food and you're like certified to like hand it out and whatnot.
Mine expired. I'm guessing yours did too,
Oh,
unless you
mine is
renewed
so
it.
expired.
And then we had that super weird HTM online class. Do you remember that?
That was hard.
It
I
was low key really
remember
hard.
HTM is hospitality, tourism, and management.
Hmm.
And we had to take a couple of those classes. I remember, shout out Jenica. She was so smart. We would do all of our quizzes together.
Oh, bless her.
And I think that's the only reason I passed.
That was that class had no reason being hard, but it was about like, I mean, what the name is like HTM food service. So like how to order like food for your food service operation and like doing calculations to know how much food to feed a certain population. I don't know.
I
It
low-key
shouldn't have
feel
been
like it
that
was
hard.
kind of harder than it is in reality.
Yeah. Because in reality, I've done this job in real life when I was a manager at my food service job. Like you get into a routine and you order the same things every single week, basically, unless your menu is completely random. But otherwise,
Yeah.
it's not that difficult once you do it a few times. That was tough. I always wonder if it was only really hard, all these classes, because we were children, basically.
I think it didn't help that we were also working a million jobs and sleep deprived. Well, you were not sleep deprived.
I do
You
value.
typically prioritized your sleep and like constantly doing other things. Like I firmly believe if we just went to Purdue and only studied, we would be much better students.
I think we could have had pretty high GPAs if we were just students.
Yeah.
We didn't
But
get that luxury. That's okay. We
no.
survived and we made lots of friends along the way,
Yeah.
but it was rough. And I always wonder if like we took anatomy right now, if it would
I
feel
think it'd
any
be so
easier.
easy. I've looked back at the booklets because I still have them.
Yep, same.
Because I'm like, I can't get rid of this. I paid
Nope.
like $200 for that.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is way easier. Like, I thought we were memorizing so much.
I know.
Should we go into specifics about each class to kind of give like the content and things we struggled with maybe or like whatnot?
Yes, maybe to help those who are in need right now. But also first, did we forget any classes? I feel like we took more than 5 classes in a whole school
Hold
year.
on, I can help us out. I have my Google Calendar.
Okay, I figured you'd have more information than me. This is all I could find based on the curriculum online. And that's the current curriculum. We had to have like an HK class or something in there too.
Okay. So I have the numbers. Bio 2, that's anatomy. Chem
Mm-hmm.
257's orgo.
That had to be orgo.
205's nutrition 205 is food science.
It's
What
food
is
science.
GS 490? General studies 490?
What?
Well, I
Google
really
is not helping me. Google is saying directed reading. That's not it.
okay, I have it saved. GS. I've I am poem. I am poem
What?
reflection. Oh gosh.
What?
I don't want to read this. Let me read. Okay, I'm gonna read 2 sentences. What is this is an RA class. This is an RA class for sure.
Okay.
100%. Because why am I writing an I am poem reflection? First 2 sentences. Why am I the way I am? Why do I act the way I do? This is 100% because they made RAs take this class for like a quarter. And I had to do I had to record a video. It's like a PowerPoint with music. All right, you guys. If we get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube,
Whoa.
I'm keeping the bar low. We will post my I am poem
Do we want like a
Are you?
timeline or just as soon as we hit 10K is going up? Or do we have to
No,
hit
I feel like
10K
we
by a
should.
certain time?
Maybe 10K. What is like challenging enough, but not
Right.
but too easy? Because this is very publicly humiliating.
Maybe this time next year. Does that feel
That
too
feels
far?
that doesn't feel too far. Okay, you guys, September 23rd, 2025. I'm putting this date in our calendar so I remember. If we have hit 10K by then, or if we hit 10K before,
Yeah.
we will upload this horrendous slideshow of my I am panel.
Whoa. I need to see this. So y'all better get us
Oh,
there
no,
so I
okay.
can see
I'm gonna
this.
withhold it from Hannah.
Yeah, we'll do a live reaction.
Oh gosh. We could do live like on a
Oh my God. Like a
YouTube
Facebook or YouTube
or
live.
TikTok or something.
Okay, guys, tell your friends.
Okay, I'm glad we figured out what that was. I'm like, what is
That did
this?
not ring a bell at all for me, and that makes sense
But
why.
I have all the folders. We have chemistry, anatomy, EAPS. EAPS 120.
What was EAPS?
Was this like geography class?
Oh,
Okay, you guys,
yes. I
we had
forgot
to
about I
take some
hated that
like
class.
it was hard.
Why was it
Okay,
so everything at Purdue is so hard? This is a 100 level class.
like why can we not make anything easy? So we had to take it was some type of elective. I forgot how it was categorized, but we were in a dual major program going toward a dietetics and nutrition, fitness and health dual degree. And we had like a tiny bit of wiggle room. And we had this elective we had to take. And we heard there was this intro to geography class that was apparently easy. No one take this class. It is
No.
not easy. I literally had my high school sister doing it for me because somehow she knew how to do it. But Lissy's also very smart. So I remember spending so long on the homework
Yes.
and like we'd be on like Google Earth and you're supposed to like travel to different places. I'm like, what is happening?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that class completely.
I hated that. I was not sure if I was going to pass that class. Wait, can we share your Orgo story? It's like one of my favorite stories.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Okay.
I'm just like, because you experienced that, like, and
This is
you
my
got
biggest
through
flex.
that.
This is my biggest flex. Okay, so Orgo is known for being very difficult. I did not do well on any of the exams or quizzes. I somehow passed. I think I got a B in that class
Which
somehow.
is impressive.
What's even more impressive if you know what I'm about to say next. There was an exam. I got one question right. I got a 4 out of 100. That is a 4% on an exam.
And you still got a B.
I got a B in the class. Yeah.
Because the class was so hard.
Because we had so much to do. There were so many points up for grabs that you could be at a 4
that was
out of
something
100.
interesting. Was I think like Purdue's classes weren't weighted by like exams. Most of them were like a point system. So like
Yeah.
if you did poorly on exam, you can make up for it by like getting all your points in homework or something like that.
Right. Which is what
Which
I
was
did in
kind
Orgo.
of nice.
I think I mooched off your Chegg or something to get all the answers for the homework. So I did okay on those. Clearly didn't learn anything because I would get a 4% on an exam.
Also, I think I was using someone else's Chegg because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, there's no way I paid for that.
You didn't pay for Chegg and for what's the other thing you paid for?
Quizlet. I did pay for
Quizlet.
Quizlet because I was like a strong Quizlet girl.
There's no way you were paying for Chegg and Quizlet.
I think it was one of our mutual friends who we no longer talk to.
Yes.
Yes.
But who I'm pretty sure she got from someone else. It was like
yes.
a friend of a friend of a friend.
Very
account.
financially responsible. Yeah. We're not going to pay
Yeah.
for more than one account.
No.
But that was my favorite story about Orgo with you.
I'm very proud of that. That really just paints the picture that it's not that serious.
Speaking of, it's not that serious. I know we were just talking about how like if we look back now, it'd be so easy, but also we were like, brain is developing, incredibly overwhelmed, probably terrible time management. I feel like I didn't get a good handle of my time management until like our internship.
Yeah.
I was dating a TA for anatomy. One of my best friends at my work was also, they were both grad TAs. It's not like they're like undergrad TAs. They were both grad TAs. And I was so stubborn. I refused to ask for either of their help. And I like barely passed, which is so bad.
It is
like,
not that serious.
It's not like it's okay to ask for help. If you are struggling, it is okay to ask for help, especially when the resources are there. Like, use them. Please do not no, like I'm looking back, I'm like, for what?
For what?
My pride.
Okay, what did we take in the spring that we didn't have in the fall also?
All right, let me jump my calendar. So we had anatomy part 2.
Ew.
Part with the labs and recitations. Recitations are like discussions, and there's typically quizzes during them. We had biochem.
Round 1.
Round 1 biochem and biochem lab. Biochem 3-hour long lab.
We have a whole podcast.
That's
about
one
biochem.
credit. That's one credit.
We have a whole episode. I'll link it below.
Wait, yeah. Yeah, okay. We had nutrition 315. I think that was a weird class. It was like an introduction into like M&T almost. But
Fundamentals of nutrition.
It was weird. It like was specific, but not. I don't remember learning much.
No, it was very much just like the fundamentals. Like, what is a carb? What is a protein? Anyway, those were our classes. Not a fun year. Sophomore year kind of sucked.
Like freshman year is like pretty fine.
Yeah.
You're like, there's like some difficult classes. A lot of it's like acclimating to like being away from home, being on your own. When sophomore year really just like took us out.
It slammed us into the ground. That was rough.
This is a spoiler as we continue to do these. We have less and less pictures together as the years go on because we just do have less time for fun things.
Yeah. Good segue though. Let's talk about the fun things that we did do sophomore year.
Yes.
We have a few things together and a few things separate. I say we start with the separate so we can end on our buddy times together.
I agree. And then we can start going through pictures.
Yes.
Because I have 32 saved.
Oh my God. Okay.
We might not show all 32, but we have the options at least. So my big, I would say, non-school activity sophomore year was I went to France. I studied abroad. I did the like spring break trip. It was incredible. Like if you're thinking about studying abroad, I 100% recommend doing it. I feel like a week was a good amount of time just because of our like school load. I might have like had to like either drop the dual major, like graduate later, just because there are a lot of things that I don't think you could take not at the Purdue's main campus. But France was incredible. We flew into Lyon and then we went to Riorges, which is like around there. The food was fantastic. Our group was great. I actually went, our chaperone was one of our favorite professors from Purdue, Miss Rachel Clark. Shout out to her. I have a very horrible confession, and if she hears, it's not that horrible, but if she hears this, then
she could be listening. She told us that she likes our podcast. I
hope that she doesn't remember this at all, but this was my first time adjusting to the time zone. Also, I will note this was my first time ever flying alone. And of course,
trip to do that for.
And because my parents are the way we are and I'm the way I am, I took one of the cheapest flights, which had 2 layovers. And it was, I think, 18 hours of travel.
Ew.
So like I literally flew from Chicago to JFK, New York, from New York to Heathrow in London, and then London to Lyon. And I remember like me and I met up with 2 of our girls in a group. I have like never really slept in public besides like airplanes, like places that are like a little bit more acceptable.
Yeah.
we were in these lounge chairs and all so sleep deprived that I just had my hand on my suitcase, hoping that like if someone tried to take it, I'd wake up. And I was just slumped over. We were all sleeping in this little lounge space because we were not well. And then what happened is that messed up my sleep. And I was up till
Mm,
like 3 a.m. France time, which was like 6 p.m. our time.
yeah.
And I remember I like missed my alarm. We're supposed to be leaving by 9. Missed my alarm and Rachel is knocking on my door at
Oh, I
8:50.
forgot about this.
I was horrified. I was like, oh my gosh. I remember I was on my period too. So I'm
Of
like
course you were.
trying to
You have
like
the worst luck when it comes to the
I
timing of your period.
my period is my biggest enemy.
Yeah.
But like I was like trying to get ready. I was like, what do I bring? I was like planning to wake up like an hour beforehand so I could like they had little like breakfast set aside for us with like pastries and yogurt. But it is 10 minutes before we're leaving and I'm like it's so I'm like
Thankfully, it's Rachel and she's so understanding and nice. And I'm sure she understood like jet lag and time
yes.
change.
It was like what was worse though is like I didn't have service, so no one could like call me
Oh,
really or
yeah.
like text me. We were all messaging through WhatsApp. So like you can't hear WhatsApp notifications.
Mm,
So like people were messaging me, but I guess they could have knocked. But they also probably didn't want to like bother me if I was awake or anything, you know.
yeah.
So after that, I was waking up well before.
That's so funny.
I was honestly like the worst part was like letting down Rachel. I'm like, oh my gosh,
I know.
who cares what I look like? I cannot let her down.
No, you don't want to.
No.
She's too good.
Yeah. But France was great.
Oh, I know. I was just looking through our Facebook, Instagram messages because you guys may recall that that was how we communicated a lot of the times. And Emily was sending me all these pictures of her little like her setup in the flight and your
Oh,
cute little luggage pic.
oh yeah.
And you sent me like your entire caption of what you wanted to put with your picture.
Everything went by Hannah. There was
Yes,
not like one thing that was not approved. Like, and
everything
this
got
is
approved.
probably still up to date.
That is
Or
so funny because we literally still do that.
yes. Oh my
And this one,
God.
where did it go? I'm trying to find it again. You were like, why do I look so ugly? And I'd like talk you off a ledge and tell you that you looked good.
uh
Some things never change.
yeah.
I said, me gusta. You said, I'm smiling weird. Why was I born ugly? I said, ha ha ha, you are just cheesing.
Oh my gosh.
I must have been visiting Ross at IU that weekend because you were like, are you at IU? And I was like, yeah. And there's a new roommate. He just talked to me. I am so awkward. And then you tried to tell me like become his friend. And I was like, no, hard pass. Also, my 10-year class reunion is coming up soon, which means yours is too.
Are you gonna go?
No,
Okay, I was gonna say I'm not going to
no.
mine. Ross and Bobby would hate this for us if we brought each other as our date so we could
Oh
meet
my
all the
God.
people we know about.
Wait, that would actually be really fun. I
That
would
would be
go if we
so
did that.
funny. They'd
I feel
probably
like
like start rumors about us.
does Bobby go to his? I feel like he would go to his.
He was the student council
Okay,
president.
I knew it. Yep. Ross obviously avoided his like the plague, but I just
Mhm.
knew Bobby would go to his. That's so funny.
You should come over
But
to Bobby's sometime.
if there's someone for the job, it's Bobby.
Yes, he was built for that.
Yeah, it's so true. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I
But
will not be going to mine.
no. Ugh.
Wait, can I tell you a quick? We're so off track,
I was gonna
but it's
say
a
we are
very
already on the sides, so let's just keep us here for a minute.
a fun story, and I don't think this will ever get to him at Bobby's class reunion because I came as a +1.
Oh, you went?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I went. I had to support him. I had to see the planning side of it, and I was like,
Oh man, now you're in this for life too.
I
Oof.
know. One was nice because I knew a lot of his friends and their significant others, so I just like hung out with them, which was
Yeah,
super
like
nice.
all of his high
And I
school
actually
friends are still
like,
his friends.
yeah, and I actually met some people that were really nice.
Mm.
But then I also heard about some like drama, which I was like, ooh, this is tea. I don't know any of these people, but I like that part of the drama. That does not affect me in any way.
Yeah.
But there was this one guy, and I will know I'm a lightweight. I think I might have had 3 drinks Like, and I think it was wine,
Mm.
maybe 3 or 4 drinks.
Mm.
So I'm like not mentally sound.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy that was talking to me. And all I remember from the conversation is arguing about my gin and tonic when he got a tequila soda. And I was like, my drinks, like he was like saying my drink like was like bad. And I was like, actually, I think I'm better than you because I got a gin and tonic. Which like a very like me thing to say, especially
This is
when
a
I'm unfilled.
stranger,
A
essentially.
stranger, but like, and I'm like very drunk. And I don't know these people. And like all Bobby's friends are like sitting on the other side of this booth, like so they can see everything happening. I don't have any other memory of this conversation, probably courtesy of the alcohol.
Yeah.
Besides arguing about my drink. And he leaves and kisses my hand.
The guy you were arguing with?
And I like was so confused because I'm like, I'm not someone that's in your class. So you know I came with someone. And then apparently like Bobby and all of his friends thought it was very funny because it was this person that they did not, I don't think they really cared for.
Mm.
And to
Classic.
this day, I don't know what his name is.
Mm. Does Bobby?
No, Bobby does.
Okay,
All of
okay.
them, they all thought it was like the funniest thing that I was like constantly humbling this person by saying his name incorrectly and then arguing about how my drink was better. But I was like, how did that end with you like
Kissing the hand?
I was like, who does that anymore?
I'm surprised that you let him do that. It
I
had to
think
be, like,
I was
so
in a
taken
state
aback.
of shock.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
So that's my only reunion experience.
Wow. Will you be going to the 20-year reunion after that?
I think so.
I think you have to. You're in it for life now, like we said.
Yeah, I'll just hang out with the other people. But like
Yeah.
now I want to keep up with the drama.
Well, now you need to like see what this guy's up to. See if he's still a
Yeah.
hand kisser. We are so off track.
Let's go into pictures.
Okay.
I don't know. The only other thing that you made a note of is we both lived at Hilltop Apartments
Yeah, this was like the only year that we lived semi close to each other.
in the same res hall.
Yeah.
And Bobby, my significant other, was Hannah's RA.
Which I always forget until
he gets so upset that you forget.
I know. I feel really bad about it, but like I didn't ever utilize my RAs freshman year or sophomore year when I had them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a very independent person. I always have been. And so I've never utilized any kind of like RA support or like attended any of like the, what do they call, like events programs.
Mm-hmm.
But thankfully, Bobby is still in my life. So it worked out.
It did work out. A very good RA resident experience.
Yes.
And relationship. And it was funny because like Bobby didn't know how to talk to you because he knew we were like best friends. And I was his coworker. So he would like try to be serious, but then like
I know he's like, is she my crush's best friend, or is she my resident that I need to like be kind of bossy
make sure
with?
it's okay.
Yeah. That was, I think, part of the awkwardness between us.
Yeah. He didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah. And I'm just avoiding RAs at all costs, no matter who they are.
Understandably so.
Yeah. Okay. What
the
pictures do you have? Because I couldn't really find any. So I am in for a wild ride too right now. This is so 2016. Oh my gosh.
The green jacket.
The green jacket. The Converse.
I remember, I think I posted this on Instagram.
I approved the caption. I remember.
Yes. I got all this candy from my residence.
I am 98% sure I took this picture.
I don't know who else would come with me that I feel comfortable buying all this, not being judged.
That was definitely me. Yeah, you definitely stole the box from.
I was gonna say, like, those are
the to-go
Uncrustables.
Yeah.
The khaki pants.
Yeah, the green jacket. It's so 2016.
With Converse. You know what? That was me dressing up for class. So I have to give myself props where I try.
I'm behind the camera wearing sweatpants. I am not judging.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Wait.
This is post sophomore year. I include some from the summer.
Okay, I was gonna say I was at my subletted apartment that I was in that summer
Mm-hmm.
because that was my
Yeah.
first summer I stayed on campus and worked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
And I was there because why didn't we hang out more? I was
I
literally there
know.
because I was in RA over the summer.
We
Well, I
literally
think
hung
I
out
was
all the time.
retaking biochem and biochem lab, so
I
that
was
probably
too. Yep. And we were both working a lot.
so nothing was new.
Wow. Was that the day we went to the pool in my apartment?
Yes.
Aw.
I got those little slushies. Where did we get these from?
A gas station. The marathon behind us.
Uh, they look really good.
They do look really good.
We're so
We
cute.
definitely posted a picture of the slushies on our Perfect Pair Instagram account.
Yes.
What could be next? This was in your room, right?
Yes. This was before the Christmas show.
Oh my
Purdue
gosh,
has a
yes.
Christmas show, is it? A holiday show?
Oh yeah, we went to that like holiday like concert.
And I think it's like the choirs, Glee Club,
I
like
forgot about
all
that.
the like a lot of the fine arts performing. And we took pictures with this decoration of a tree.
This was definitely a random Snapchat to someone.
Yes. Oh yeah,
Um,
because I think I have one with a filter.
and you also have your green jacket on again. I'm wearing a cardigan that goes down to my ankles, which you can't
Yeah.
see. I loved
I
that
love
thing.
that so much. I also remember you did my makeup, which was
Oh
super
yeah.
exciting. Cute.
All right, who's next? Aw.
Oh my gosh, I did Guna such a disservice by including one.
Poor guy.
He'll forgive me. Oh my
Oh
gosh,
wait, no, I'm sporting the green jacket.
we switched the color jeans. You're still in leggings though. You're true to yourself.
I am also jump scare with my freaking toes. Just
I was gonna say you're the only one
the
showing
dogs
your
are out.
feet. Oh my gosh, so this is Brianna, my
Aw.
freshman year roommate, Guna, one of the other RAs, and Bobby. Bobby looks like a baby.
You and Bobby are both children in this picture.
Yeah.
You guys are
Oh, the
both
side part.
the side part.
It's so strong. I also hate my short hair.
The long hair is definitely more you.
I feel like it ages me by like 30 years at least.
It's so true. Are you a baby in this picture or are you like
But
in your late 40s?
you could literally cover my face and you wouldn't know.
Oh,
Okay, this is part of our spree.
This was one of our many photo shoot excursions.
Yes. We stayed true. Your shoes?
I loved those shoes so much. Those were pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Those are really cool.
They were like
Your
pink
little
and like
wallet.
splattered. I had that wallet. I still have the wristlet. I still use the wristlet.
You are loyal to this.
Yeah. Wow.
Why did we go in a classroom?
Is that the biochem?
I think this
lecture?
is. Why would we go back? Ugh.
Wow.
I have to change. I don't like the biochem
That's
lecture.
rough.
This is bad. This is one of my favorite pictures.
My caption for this.
My
caption was bringing home the bacon. I distinctly remember that because I was so proud
like,
of
this
it.
is such a good caption. This is in front of the vet school. We went far.
We were
Like,
all
we
over
went all the way to the vet school. How did we have time for this?
This is so stupid. I don't know what to say.
You were.
I would still do this. Let's be honest.
Yes. We could probably recreate this.
Yes, we should.
If we ever went back.
Okay, enough of that. What's next? Probably some other. Yep, I knew it.
Once again, another photo shoot.
Yep.
I don't know. We were just cute. So where were we going?
I think outside to do this photo shoot.
This was there's a golf course behind Hilltop Apartments, the res hall we were at. We're like, let's take pictures. And now that I look at it, it looks very sad.
It's so sad.
Back then, like we had to have had better options than this.
The ballet flats. I was
gonna say, I was loyal to my Converse this year, and you were loyal to your flats.
I loved a
/
ballet
no
flat.
shoes. This was the start of Bobby being
Yes.
one of our photographers.
This was Instagram boyfriend gateway.
This is how we knew if he would make it through.
Yeah, when
he had to deal with us.
We have dozens
I have
of
more.
these.
This is the cuter one. Okay. This is cuter. Like,
Wow.
why am I holding? I look like I'm trying to put you in a chokehold.
Like a headlock.
I look like I'm trying really hard, and you're not you're not causing any resistance, but I just like can't do it.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, was I just like fixing my hair or what?
I think so. It was a windy day.
Wow. We always chose the worst days to do our pictures.
Me more in
Ooh,
France.
I
Okay, this
loved
was so
these.
cute. This might have been my best picture. Also, these jeans were so black. They are not this black anymore. Sad thing about and my green jacket, my little booties.
Millennial boots.
Yep. Background much better.
Yes, that's a background.
This was us I remember this was at the end of the year because my
Yes.
parents also took us out. Or it was just my mom. And I remember you could get these pancakes and you
Oh,
could choose a different of each pancake.
I
And I'm
love
like,
these.
genius. I was like, this is the smartest business plan I've ever heard of. Like, look how
Take
yummy
my money. The side parts are what's getting me in this one.
Yes. I also remember looking at this and I'm like, we're so pale
Yep.
because we didn't go outside.
Nope.
The side parts are rough.
They're
I feel like
so
yours
far
works a little
over.
bit better because you have curly hair.
It helps a
So it
little.
looks a little like more like fancy. But like this, I'm like, oh.
It is giving comb over a little bit.
Yes. Not good.
Also, is my eyeliner phase, apparently.
Oh, okay.
She
Yeah.
dark. Oh, I started filling in my eyebrows too. This is when I
was gonna
started
say
my
your
eyebrow
eyebrows
phase.
look more defined.
They
They
have
don't
been
look
through
bad.
it. Oh, they get bad.
Oh no.
I started off gentle and then they get real bad.
Oh no. I will note I have a folder and I only included one picture where it's labeled beautiful pictures of Hannah. And it's literally all selfies of you in a car in this outfit.
What?
I don't know why you were sending me these pictures.
I don't remember this at all. Did I steal your phone or something?
You look like you are 14 years old.
That is a child.
Like you do not look 19, 20.
17. Yeah, I was 20.
Like who did I send this to on Snapchat? Like,
right.
Is this on my story?
Probably everybody knowing you in your Snapchat history.
That's true.
Wow.
I thought we looked cute despite the crazed eyes.
This one is cute. This one's very college of us.
Yes. I wanted to. This is one of my favorite Snapchats ever made.
Appendicular skeleton. Oh my God. Apoptosis.
Like collagen 4.
Phosphatidylcholine.
Like mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
ATP synthase.
This is where our social media days were really blooming.
We did. We thrived.
Yeah.
Sophie.
Our friend Sophie joined us, and this was after an organic chemistry exam.
There is not, no one's home in my head.
You look unwell.
Also, the amount of selfies that we took.
So many selfies. Look
And
how
Sophie
cute we
again.
are. Okay, I wish this was a better quality picture.
I know. I love
It's
this one.
so cute. And
that
I
was like
remember,
the first picture I could get with Ross because he hates pictures.
I know. And I was like, yes, bring this little IU man to the Purdue world.
Purdue tailgating.
Yeah. Like we're so cute.
Aww. He has 0 Purdue shirts, but he did wear black. So
You know what? We'll take that as a
take
win.
it.
No IU colors here. So
I think I've told you guys he owns 0 IU spirit wear. He is not
blows my
patriotic at all.
mind.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, we're almost done.
Oh, at the pool.
This is us at the pool. Hannah had a pool, which was super exciting.
My first big girl apartment.
Yeah.
And didn't you get sunburnt and have those tan lines for like a decade?
It was in the other swimsuit. It was the one that had like the ladder. But yes, I literally did not get rid of those tan lines for years.
That was my knockoff triangle swimsuit.
It works well.
Speaking of, remember 2016 fashion, the triangle swimsuits, like
Yes.
the brand?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That was my knockoff, like I think the Meyer brand one.
It got the job done.
It did. I love this one. Also, Christmas show attire.
Christmas show, and we were a big fan of Snapchat filters.
Oh, I
Oh my
love this
gosh.
one.
This, I put so much trust in you. This was in an anatomy lab. You had to like prick my finger to do some type of blood testing.
Yes.
And I was like so scared.
Also, I am repping Purdue in this one.
Yeah.
And the
Wow.
Fitbit. Wow.
Yeah. I think I posted this somewhere.
It's definitely posted somewhere. If you
Yeah.
didn't, I did.
And that's the end.
Wow. What a great one to end on.
Let us know if you want the other years. We'll probably still do them, but we're going to keep doing it because then we're going to go into our internship. It's just going to keep going as we get older. And then we'll do inside the lives of social media dietitians and we'll just keep going from there. But this was so fun. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week. If you want to hear more from us, there's a bonus question coming your way. So be sure to check out Spotify for that. Otherwise, we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.